Welcome. I'm Steph, an intuitive hypnotist from Quebec, Canada.
I'm Julie, a past life regression hypnotist and Reiki healer from Wisconsin.
And together, we are the Soulful Mystics.
Hey friends, Julie here. Today I want to share with you a recording of a divine guidance session I facilitated for a client. I'd like to thank you, Sarah, for graciously sharing your experience with us. Just a few things I wanted to point out real quick. First, a divine guidance session is essentially a spirit guide session. So instead of taking you through a past life regression, we are journeying right to the space of your guides, your angels, ancestors, higher self, etc. For these sessions, you'll want to come prepared with a list of questions you have for your guides. This is a space for you to be your own psychic, meaning you get the answers yourself from your guides. But not only that, this is a space where you can feel your guides and the love they have for you. Another thing I'd like to point out is that while this recording has been edited, meaning all the long pauses have been cut out, anything too personal or anything else that the client is uncomfortable sharing, we cut that out as well. When listening to this recording, because of the editing, it sounds like the client is responding immediately to the questions. However, that isn't always the case. In most cases, there are long pauses between a question being asked and a response from the client. This is perfectly normal. If you're interested in a divine guidance or spirit guide session, it's something that both Steph and I offer. To book with me, please visit soulseekerhypnosis.com. Or to book with Steph, please visit soulfulstephanie.com. All right now, enjoy the episode. Effortlessly and automatically, the details of this place become very clear. You move now to a spot in the garden where you can relax and connect more deeply with your spirit guides. Taking a minute now to let the details settle in. And Sarah, when you're ready, let me know what you're aware of here.
I'm sitting on a bench.
Great.
There's flowers all around, and there's a fountain in front of me.
Beautiful.
It's white and gold, and the sky is blue and sunny, and it feels very warm and peaceful.
Great. And are you aware of the presence of a guide, of ancestors, or other enlightened beings around you?
My two spirit guides are with me.
Good. And now, is one of those guides going to step forward to answer the question, or both of the guides?
I think both.
Both. Wonderful. And do these guides have names?
Yes.
And
One of them is Ulu, and the other is Astrid.
And thank you, Ulu and Astrid, for stepping forward for Sarah today to answer some of the questions that she has. And for Sarah's first question, she would like to know, what does she need to know about her career and her soul path?
It is unfolding as it's supposed to.
Good.
It's just funny. Ulu is funny. He knows I want to know more, but he doesn't always want to tell me.
Okay. So he has a sense of humor, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything he can let you in on at this time?
I don't know. It feels very big and expansive, and maybe I want to know, but I am not supposed to know. I have to let it unfold.
Oh, okay.
But he says I already know. I can sense the path that I'm walking is the one I'm supposed to be on, and I need to trust that they're guiding me and I'm guiding myself.
Well, if anything, Ulu is giving you peace of mind then, knowing, Sarah, that you're on the right path at this time. Does Ulu or Astrid have anything more to say about that right now?
Just that it will keep coming to me.
Yeah.
I need to allow things to flow in and stop trying to control or force things, to just let them flow to me.
Good. And how can you allow them to flow? What can you do when you start trying to control things? What can Sarah do to just allow it to flow in?
To imagine like water flowing over me and taking that want to control and force things away, to let it kind of just flow away with the water.
So you can just wash away that need to control and cleanse that out of your system, out of your energy field, and just allow things to flow like a waterfall. Beautiful. And Sarah has another question. She would like to know, what does she need to know about getting her astrology business growing? Are there any blocks that she needs to be aware of?
They're saying to follow what interests me and to share the things that interest me. If I'm not excited about it, then it won't be received well. And also, it's the flow again, allowing it to flow to me, releasing expectations, and that I also need to know and believe in myself. That they know that I need help, letting go of a block around my confidence.
Let's go ahead, Sarah, and take a moment to dig into this block that is around your confidence. Let's go ahead and do a body scan.
It's around my heart chakra. I tried to take it down myself in a meditation, but I don't think I don't think I got it all.
Okay, no problem.
Or maybe it just takes time.
It can take time sometimes. Sometimes it can take a repeated effort. Um, but we're in the space with your guides right now. And so, with all of us working together, we'll see if we can get this block removed for you. Just bringing all of your awareness to your heart center right now and feeling into the heart center. Is there a particular color that comes to mind when you think of this block?
Feels like more of a shape,
Okay,
like there's like a octagon shape around it, and maybe like a film.
okay. All right. So just leaning into this stuck energy, that's a blockage in your heart center, this octagon shape with the film over it. Is there any other texture or anything else that we can know about this blockage that comes to mind?
It feels like almost a smooth metal
Oh,
wall.
okay, like smooth metal. Okay,
Hmm.
good. You're doing great. And Sarah, what is the emotion that is underneath this energy?
Fear.
And focusing in on this fear, is there anything underneath it? Any other emotion? Is there a specific thing that you're afraid of when you think of this fear?
No, I think it's just fear of being seen, being exposed, being hurt.
And all of that is so valid. All right, you're doing great, Sarah. Are you ready to let go of this fear?
Yeah, I want to.
All right, your guides are there. They're rooting for you. I'm here. I'm rooting for you. So, Sarah, you will know exactly the best way to transmute this emotion. You'll know exactly what will feel good and nourishing to you to remove this emotion, this octagon shaped film, this blockage that feels like smooth metal. What comes to mind when you think about letting go of this? How do you want to get that out of your energy field?
I think I want to burn it down.
Burn it. All right, good. And you'll be able to easily and effortlessly do that now. So, however it makes sense for you to burn up this emotion in your heart center, just go ahead and sync that up with your breath. So, on a deep inhale, focusing on your heart, and then go ahead and exhale whenever you're ready. And just repeat this process a few more times. So, what you're going to do is picture this octagon shape, filmy metal burning up in flames. So a deep inhale in and then an audible exhale out. Just sigh it all out of you, allowing it to just burn up into flames.
It's gone.
Good. And now, doing another body scan, Sarah, is there anything anywhere else in your body that you're sensing at this time?
There's something with my throat.
And we're going to just go back through the process, Sarah, just to dig into the throat and see what's going on there. And so, when you focus your awareness on the throat chakra, is there anything else that stands out? A shape, color, anything like that?
It feels like there's just some spots like clouding it.
Okay,
I just want it to be a bright blue.
right, nice and clear.
Hmm.
All right. And now, focusing on these cloudy spots on your throat chakra, do you feel an emotion that is tied to these spots?
I think it was tied to the fear in my heart.
Still the fear. Okay.
Mm.
Well,
I just want to dust it off.
dust it off. All right, go ahead and dust it away. And doing the breaths again, Sarah, just audibly sigh. Blow them away, dust them off, get them out of there. Take as much time as you need.
It's done.
Good. And how are you feeling now?
Good. I think I just need to reinforce that
Absolutely.
in my meditations.
Good. And absolutely, and know that you have the power to access this, to access your guides at any time. And now that you have all of this extra space in your heart and in your throat, what is it that you would like to transmute that energy into? What would feel really good to put in your heart chakra and your throat chakra instead?
I think just love and abundance.
Love and abundance. And what colors come to mind when you think of love and abundance?
I feel like my heart chakra wants like a yellow and pink,
Beautiful.
and my throat wants bluey purple.
Yellow and pink and purple. That's beautiful. All right. And similar to what we just did before, take a deep inhale, focusing on the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and on the exhale to let the beautiful yellow and pink and purple light coat the heart chakra and the throat chakra, allowing those lights to just flow in, filling you with the beautiful colors, filling your heart space with the yellow and pink light until it's overflowing. And again, filling your throat chakra, beautiful purple light until that's overflowing too. Just continue to use those breaths to inhale and pull that light in.
They
And
both feel full.
good. All right. And now that your heart chakra and your throat chakra are clear of these blockages and filled with these beautiful lights, is there anything else that Sarah can know about getting her astrology business growing now that we've removed those blockages?
Just to trust that my gifts flow through me and will continue to grow.
Beautiful. And Sarah, in the days and weeks, even months to come, it'll get easier and easier for you to trust that your gifts, to trust in your gifts and just allow them to flow. And remembering when you get into a space where you feel the need to control, just remember that waterfall and wash it all away. And Ulu and Astrid, moving on to Sarah's third question, is there any other spiritual path or practice that she should be adding to her astrology business? She's just wondering if she's on the right path.
She's on the right path and to just follow where your interest takes you.
Uh,
And they're also saying something about runes,
okay,
maybe looking into learning more about runes or getting back into that. They tell me I should be using touch more,
good. And what do they mean by using touch? In what way?
that I can tap into some of my gifts through my hands,
Good.
and that I'll know more when I need to know more, and
Okay,
when I'm ready to know more.
that's beautiful.
Lulu says I'm so nosy and impatient.
Aren't we all?
Mhm.
Is there anything that Sarah can be doing more to develop her own gifts?
Keep meditating. They want me to move my body more. I think that there's energy getting stuck and it's not allowing my gifts to flow like they should.
Okay,
That I'm on the right path with tapping into the elements, and I should learn more about the elements to understand my gifts. But I have to get my energy out.
good.
There's too much energy and it gets stuck.
And do they have any suggestions, Sarah, on what you can do to move your body when the energy gets stuck?
They say I just need to move it regularly because I can't tell when the energy is stuck. I
Okay.
won't be able to tell until I'm moving my body every day.
Okay. And so do they just want you to go for a walk or dance?
Yeah, whatever feels good to me. And they say they whisper in my ear, but I'm not always listening.
Oh, okay.
And if I clear my energy, I'll be able to hear more and know more.
And you would clear that energy just by moving your body then?
Like my chi or the meridians in my body aren't flowing the way that they need to. Meditation helps, but the exercise will help even more.
Good. And Ulu and Astrid, for Sarah's next question, can you help her to see and understand her gift in this life? And is there any other block preventing her from accessing?
They're saying it will continue to unfold, and that the movement and meditation are a big part of it, but that I also tap into my gifts when I am creating and to be more aware of what's happening when I'm creating, because the ideas and the flow come to me, but I do that all the time, so I don't notice. They say that it's there and you just don't notice.
It just comes so naturally to you. Okay.
They tell me to stop overcomplicating it. And then they said the dreams are the next phase.
Oh, okay. And that actually leads into the next question as to what is the reason that Sarah is starting to remember her dreams more recently.
It's the next phase of awakening your gifts. You've consciously or unconsciously removed a block of the dreams. You'll keep dreaming more and remembering your dreams because it's linked to the work you're doing in your sleep.
Okay. And is there any kind of practice that Sarah can be doing to help her remember those dreams, such as journaling or meditating first thing when she wakes up? Anything else she can do continue to recall her dream?
She'll remember more as she needs to, but just follow your intuition
Okay.
and waking up slowly instead of like, don't go on your phone right away. Just allow yourself to wake up slowly and let what you need to remember float in.
And for Sarah's next question, she's wondering what karma is she meant to heal in this lifetime?
There's some relationship karma that you already know about, and allowing yourself to slow down, be patient, lean into the nurturing of yourself and your family, and to not have such high expectations. It's the shift from having to work so hard and give to being able to receive, to be receptive.
Okay.
The karma is around being able to keep that heart chakra open without fear, and to know that you can speak your truth and be yourself without fear of punishment or being killed or being shunned.
Good.
It's okay to be who you are and to allow your gifts to flow, and you're giving that gift to your children.
Sarah, just know that in the coming days and weeks ahead, that it will get easier and easier for you to just slow down and lean into that nurturing part of yourself and allow yourself to open up and receive. And then for Sarah's next question, is there a spiritual reason that she is holding on to extra weight?
She's trying to hide.
Ah,
She's scared to step into her full power because she's been hurt so many times in past lives.
okay. And what can Sarah do to help resolve this issue?
She needs to know that she's safe and protected and that we're here to protect her. This is the life for her to live authentically, and it's really important for her to own herself and her power and her gifts because of her children. They're here to learn from her and to be guided. And even though it may not seem that way, it's more important than she knows, but she's overthinking it. She's holding on when she needs to let go and trust. She's doubting herself when she needs to just listen to us and trust and believe.
Good. And when Sarah gets into into a space where she's trying to hide, and how can she know that you're there? Do you give her signs and symbols when she's feeling this way that she can pick up on and recognize that her guides are around her?
She knows we're always with her.
Going forward, Sarah, when you start to feel this way, when you maybe just want to hide or you're doubting yourself, getting into the practice of calling upon your guides, asking them to be there, to send you love and to calm you, just to center yourself and get you back into balance.
She feels too much and lets it overwhelm her system, which is why we need her to get the energy out.
Okay, and so that would be a good time to start moving.
hmm
Okay,
And she needs to remember who she is.
beautiful. And what can Sarah do to help her body relax and move out of fight or flight mode?
It goes along with what we already said. She needs to know she's safe and we're here. She needs to trust us. She's so used to being alone. She needs to remember that we're here with her always. And she has so much love everywhere.
It's beautiful. Sarah, you are love, and you are love. Do her guides have any messages that they've been sending that Sarah's not hearing or not picking up on?
We're telling her, but she doesn't want to listen.
Okay,
It's just to remember who you are. Remember what we've been through, to remember, just to remember.
good. And
It's
how
easy for her to forget and get caught up in all of the feelings and stress and this earth life.
completely valid and understandable. All right, so just remember who you are, Sarah. And when Sarah's getting into a space where she's not remembering who she is there anything she can do to snap out of that?
I think it's hard for her to realize when it's happening because it builds slowly.
Oh,
She
okay.
just lets the overwhelm of life take control of her power.
Good. Is there any kind of practice that she can implement into her daily life so that it doesn't get too overwhelming?
She's started to in her morning routine, and she'll continue to build on that, but it's allowing her to realize that she can manipulate time to slow it down when she needs to.
Good.
That there's more time than she realizes, that she gets to decide. She is just starting to realize that time is not in control of her, that she is in control of time.
You are always in control, Sarah. There is more than enough time. For Sarah's last question, are there any soul contracts that she needs to be aware of at this time?
There are some at work. There's a few soul contracts at work. They're not big ones, but just we agreed to meet at this time for a reason, for me to play a role in their work experience and to trigger them remembering something that they're supposed to do. But I just need to keep doing what I'm doing and not deal with any shenanigans.
Good. No shenanigans for Sarah.
No shenanigans.
Wonderful. And are there any last messages for Sarah before she leaves the Garden of the Guides today?
Just that I need to check on my cousin. I've been thinking about her and I haven't checked it and I'm not listening to them.
Okay.
They plant people or things I need to do when they pop into my head, and I usually know what to do, and I have been avoiding reaching out to her for some reason. I need to text her when I'm done.
And is there anything else that you need to know about reaching out to your cousin?
I think she just needs some care and love
Okay.
and to know that she's not alone. I think her husband might be traveling this week and she's alone with the kids and she's feeling overwhelmed.
Okay. So this would be the perfect time to reach out to her then.
Mhm.
And that's it for today's episode. Until next time, stay curious.